difficult to integrate everybody as the steal by Stevenson and then the blow layup, but an unenviable task for Joe Dooley.
Well, he's done a nice job. They've won 4 straight, and when you're trying to mix and match new lineups, new guys, you have to think this game, this is a lot of these guys' first experience of playing in maybe the toughest venue in the American Conference here on the road. It's not an easy task, and you have to think if they're going to have success today, they're going to have to make some shots from the perimeter, and that guy right there, Jayden Gardner, is going to have to get his.
They are going to need him involved. Tremont Robinson right. As they dump it in the post to Gardner, he can make a living down there. He wants a foul on Stevenson, but they do give it to him, and an N1.
Right there, Jayden Gardner doing his work early. A terrific seal in the pass right on target. Eric Stevenson coming over late and committing the foul, but look at how he pushed Trey Wade up the lane. If you're playing this East Carolina team, you have got to understand at any time Jayden Gardner can break the play for an isolation, but he loves to get the ball out of a 4-around-1 with it. That time you set up Morris Udeze for a wide open layup. Really a nice play and a nice drive by Trey Wade.
And Jayden Gardner, another answer for the Pirates.
He wants that Wichita State has set. It's just an uncharacteristic year, and it's honestly 1 year later. And
tossing the turnover, and here comes Robinson White to Gardner. No one's going to stop him down there.
Wow, Jayden Gardner flexing. He went right at Jamie Echenike and took guys. He's going to score that, but here's the earlier drives going right at Echenike. And that's what you love to see about Jayden Gardner, is that he embraces the physicality of the game. He's going right at you, a physical driver. It's going up against a guy who's 6'11", 260.
Big guy, Udeze. As Gardner tries to capitalize, guarded by Wade. First miss from the Newton breaks it. Gardner thought about the 3.
They got Gardner over the top. That's a great pass, an even better look, and a miss
quickly on the offensive end for Jayden Gardner, who averages 20 points. Now Tyree Jackson, he had a rough first half.
Oh, I thought that was a travel play, and when he gets quality looks, man, he knocks those down at a high efficiency. Uncontested shot, shooting 53% from the field this year.
Coleman, such well. Now it continues with Greg Marshall. Jamarius Burton. And Gardner the rebound. Greg Marshall thinks he eventually could be an NBA player. As Gardner hits the 3, that's the shot he wants to improve upon, his second 3 of the season.
Just a pick and pop action, and Wichita State almost daring him to shoot. So working on it in their practice facility as well.
I think a lot of guys would be in the NBA if it translated, but Gardner is feasting now. He wants the ball in the post.
Boy, he's a grown man down there, and right now he's taking it right at Trey Wade. He does his work early, seals the ability here in the second half. You see him on the double drag at the top of the key, and as the basketball comes across the timeline, he now has the option to drive or shoot at Trey Wade, daring him to shoot it. He takes the dare, knocks it down from 3, but he can score in a variety of ways. Here you're going to see him now get the ball on the block. Look at the way he pushes Trey Wade up the lane. A physical post-up play, and Jayden Gardner now has 14 points, 5 quick ones coming here to start the second half.
Well, he scored 20 points or more, Matt, in 5 consecutive games. Became the first player in school history to earn AAC Player of the Week honors on December 23rd. Thought about the 3. Now he takes the 12-footer for Stevenson. Jackson for 3. And Gardner scoops up the air ball.
These officials have seen the first one.
Second foul on Stevenson. Gardner takes the 3.
Boy, Wichita, he closed out a good 6 feet short right there.
Stevenson.
They got numbers. Play.
And the relentless Gardner.
It's a runaway freight train right there. So the timing issue was the clock stopped from the second the ball was rebounded on to the foul call. So they ran 5 seconds off the clock, and now we're at 10:34.
Spoken like a Purdue grad.
There we go, using that Big Ten education. I think you got to give ECU a lot of credit here. They've hung in this game, and they've even taken the lead. But if they want to win this thing, they've got to take care of the basketball. They have to get a quality shot every time, which has been an issue at times.
Of the team. An extra coach on the floor. Gardner. How about the athleticism by wide open Etienne?
Boy, that's back-to-back quality looks that Wichita State got.
Gardner. He is Mr. Baseline.
Oh, I love the cross-screen play. You set a great cross-screen, you get your best player a wide opener and completely impeding the roll man.
Newton for Jayden Gardner, the face-up jumper.
Boy, double teams coming, does not matter. Just a reverse pivot right into a jump shot, shoots over the double.
Clearly the better offensive rebounding team in this one. Good pass to Gardner, and he's got an N1 opportunity. Jayden Gardner, you can't give him that in the post.
He's a really good player. This is my first time seeing him live in person, and he has lived up to the hype. A terrific slip right out of here. Jamie Echenike needs to go with him. Doesn't do that. You see the strength. Gardner going right through the defender. Now an opportunity for a three-point play.
Burton, the foul, and Gardner hits the three-point. He committed to UCLA, but then decommitted when they fired Steve Alford. Gardner, easy baseline. If you feed him that, that's dangerous.
Defensive glass, but Jayden Gardner has had a mismatch here for much of the second half. Jamie Echenike guarding him, and you see it's been a deal where he has gotten whatever he's wanted, whether it's shooting the basketball, driving into the paint, posting up. He has done a little bit of everything. 25 points, 7 rebounds today on the road for the American Conference's leading scorer. He has been fantastic. Udeze. If you're Wichita State, I like Grant Sherfield in pick and roll. Let him make plays for himself or others.
That's the guy you want with the ball in his hands, and he converts it in.
I mean, a quick second jump, and right now Jayden Gardner is the best big. What more can you say about Jayden Gardner? You see him right here, and a little pick and pop. He's done this all night. Drive to the rim, a quick second jumper, but because he's such a physical driver, Morris Udeze is fading back. He's pushed back really towards the baseline.
Gardner. They need a three. Miles will take it. Gardner industrious again in the N1.
I mean, this dude is absolutely balling out here. Jayden Gardner, the motor he plays with, the intensity he plays with, is going and looking like he could get a 30-piece right here.
He had a 35 and 20 game last January 13th against UCF.
And this is against one of the best defensive teams in the country. This isn't against some mid-major opponent, all right, by any means. Wichita State is elite on the defensive end of the floor.